Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Sunday WHAPS.
Welcome back.
I hope you had a wonderful week. If you didn't, welcome even more. This is why we're here. Come and join us for about an hour of hangout while we watch some random videos, which, as it happens, progressively as the episodes are going by, are getting less and less random. So, since last episode, we actually started giving our videos a theme. So actually, it's 2 episodes ago. So 2 episodes ago, we had a theme of watching Vines,
Yep.
specifically, and in the last episode, we watched Gordon Ramsay.
We sure did.
And I have absolutely no idea how all of that passed through the through the YouTube censor algorithms, but that one didn't get a single copyright claim. Which, hey, Gordon, please don't sue us. Anyways, we are back today, and today's theme we decided will be instant karma. And some of you might already be familiar with what that means as soon as someone says instant karma. But specifically for this episode, we will be focusing on the traffic. So dash cams, all the traffic accidents, all the traffic
Just anything
irregularities.
anything traffic. Basically, we have a lot of idiots on the roads here in Australia, and we're deciding to go through them and just review and watch, to be honest.
Yeah. And for the first block of videos, we will be watching specifically Australian videos. So please don't be bothered if the cars are on the wrong side of the road.
Because they aren't for us, so...
For us, they're on the right side. But for you, they're on the left side. Even though it is right. You get the picture.
So, I actually organised a play date. Residents meet each other, get to know your neighbours kind of thing while the dogs play, in our area where we live. And it kind of went down, it kind of went bust a little bit because the weather, I arrived first and the weather was absolutely beautiful. And it was just perfect for the doggers to run around, for all of us to kind of hang out and get to know each other and stuff, meet your neighbours. And what ended up happening was it actually started towards the end. We were supposed to be there for an hour, but towards the end it kind of really heated up and the doggers were getting really, tired and overheated. So we're like in the car and let's go. So we're about there for maybe about half an hour to 40 minutes. I think we were there.
Fair enough.
Almost 50 minutes. And then that actual day, one of my friends who was there as well, one of her dogs had a birthday. And
a doggy birthday.
Yeah,
yep.
had a doggy birthday. And so him and one of his friends, they came with me and we just kind of hung out, I gave them some bones, we kind of cooled them down under the aircon. So basically we came home, cooled them down under the aircon, let them rest and have some water and just kind of chillax for a little bit of time. And then I gave them some bones because obviously, it was his birthday. So I gave him some bones for his birthday for him and his friend to share. And then once that happened, then we kind of just, sat around and waited for the weather to kind of cool down a little bit. And then, within maybe half an hour, we all went for a walk, the four of us. And then we came back and rested again, while I quickly went to the bathroom and washed my face because I was all sweaty and red like a tomato. And because obviously, walking, it was a really nice breeze, but the sun was hitting and it was a bit hot.
It's it's not even just Australian weather, it's Melbourne weather for you all. So when it comes to Melbourne and weather, at any given point in the day, you have to be equipped for at least three different seasons. So starting from morning when you wake up, it might be super cold. It might start somewhere around 2 to 5 degrees Celsius, and it's raining. So it's cold, it's freezing, it's humid, it's raining, it's horrible. Then by the lunchtime, rain stops, clouds move, sun starts shining, it goes up to 25. And it's warm like that, nice and warm until like 4, and then it gets cloudy again, and then it becomes windy, and it's like that until like 1 a.m. and then rinse and repeat.
Yeah, we practically got like 4 seasons in one day, so you know, it was still okay. We came home, like I said, I was red like a tomato. We, you know, washed our faces while the doggos kind of chillaxed and under the aircon and had some fresh cold water. And I was messaging my friend just to see, hey, you know, ready to, you know, have them home, because it was, you know, coming up to dinner time, and one of the doggos needed some medication because, you know, he takes medications on a daily. So it was kind of, you know, din time, and it was, yeah. So I messaged her and she finally replied. You know, I got them rounded up in the car and off we go, you know, to take them back to my friend's house, where she was prepared and ready with a birthday basket and some cupcakes, and it was great. So dropped them off, and it was great because I gave my friend some time to prepare to go out and buy some presents for him and get the cupcakes and stuff. So yeah, it was allowed, you know, for her to have some time to quickly grab all that stuff and get ready for him to come home for his birthday.
Yep. And can I just say that was a really good idea for the event, because without telling too much, we live in a fairly new estate, so stuff is still being built around. When we moved in, it was literally just our house and another one was being built in the street. Yep. And that was it. I gotta tell you, when the wind picks up at the edge like this, at the edge of the suburb, at the edge of the suburb, it's not a fun experience, especially when the infrastructure and everything still hasn't been built. So when we moved in, there were no street lights, no houses, pitch dark, completely silent. It's like living in the bush. So yep, almost.
And when it's like really windy, like for some reason our garage makes a lot of sound. So, and like now that we have houses, it's actually nice because it's not as bad.
Yeah,
well, actually,
there's a bit of a buffer, so we don't get that much of wind. But it was horrible at first, because we would come up and park our car, and we would wash it. And once we wash a car, it immediately needs to go inside, because if it stays outside for half an hour, even less, 15 minutes.
Not even that. Like
15 minutes, it's got like 2 inches of red dust on it again.
Like literally, one has to be rinsing off, and then as soon as we like say go, the one that's rinsing off moves the high pressure hose, and the one in the car has to reverse straight in, because otherwise the car will get coated with dust. Yeah. Like it was literally super quick.
So now it's kind of okay. So we've got more people coming into the estate, and the large park that's on the side of the estate has finally been opened. So there's no more building equipment. There's no more diggers and bulldozers and all of that stuff over there. So all the metal fences are gone, and now there's like this huge ass nice grassy area, and that's where all the residents are coming out with their dogs to have a little fun.
Yeah, it's a really big park, so it's great. If more residents were to show up, we will definitely have a lot of space for all the doggos to run around, and for all the humans to stand around and chat and get to know their neighbors. So it's a really great site. Like even before, like when the fencing was still up on part of it, it was still a really nice size. Like I would be able to go and play with the doggos there. Like it's a decent size, but now it's a really amazing size, and it's going to be perfect for all the residents to come out and bring their dogs, and the kids to kick around the footy and play with the dogs. And it's a really good amount of area. So so we had that, and it was really fun. I'm now an admin of a group on Facebook that organises play dates as well for doggos. And it's wonderful. So like we're actually organising a special event for May that is basically a play date with the doggos and an optional camp out. So one of the members said that she's got a property where, you know, we are able to kind of have a play date, and some people can actually camp out. So we're actually going to do that. So in May, we're going to do a, you know, play date with an optional camp out.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very fun.
And I believe that's an astounding idea. Now, all we need is to actually convince me to get out of the house every once in a while, because while she was doing all of that good social stuff with the dogs and the neighbors and all of that stuff, I was at home recording videos for YouTube the whole day. So
I just want to mention, we've been locked in the house for so many months. I think doing something like this would be really amazing. And obviously you love camping. I would love to do camping, but I'm petrified of snakes. So this is a great introduction because it's one of the members who has a property. So it's a controlled environment. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be fun. And I would love to, you know, you to be there with me. I'm not going to camp out by myself.
Yeah, well, of course.
So, yeah, it's good. And you love camping. So I think it's definitely a great combination. And if we can get the DSLR camera that we've been planning to get all this time, you're going to be able to get creative and take some really amazing photos. So
fair enough.
I think it's going to be
make a little scrapbook.
Yeah, and we can have a bonfire and stuff. It's going to be a great time, and I definitely think that we should both go and just enjoy ourselves and relax. And, you know, and they have horses as well. So dogs and horses are two great animals that we can really just de-stress with and just have some fun and kind of, you know, I think it's a great event that's coming up.
Yep. I definitely like that idea. But anyways, we are here to watch some videos as well. So yep, we kind of digressed from the topic, but the theme for today's episode is instant karma, traffic related. So without any further ado, let's change the scenes.
Yep, let's get into it.
Oh, this is actually quite recent. Look at that. 3rd of October last year.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, well, he went on a red. Well, kinda. There we go.
Yep.
Ooh.
And it just shows, like, the undercover cop cars can literally blend in so well. So, yeah.
Yeah. That was just a random ad. I'll cut it out. This intersection looks familiar.
It looks painful. Well, there's a cop car right there next to them.
Yeah. The red one.
Mm-hmm. I was waiting for them to pass. Off he goes after the person that...
The guy that sped through. There we go. There they are.
Yep, of course. Sometimes if we're lucky like this opportunity, we're able to see them, you know.
Ooh, that's a double full. And there's the patrol car.
Yep.
There's the applause. You didn't see him.
Yep. But he saw you.
He saw you. So most of these videos are not going to have sound or are going to have very rudimentary sound because they are dash cams after all.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, what happened here? Did we see anything?
I think everything is all good.
All good so far. Okay, they're going into slow people.
Yeah, it's a white car. He must have gone through red before it turned green or something, or he sped. Or, actually no, he was between the two cars and he cut off the car car with the dash cam.
Right.
Yeah, and he just said thank you. Because he cut him off, so, you know, it's understandable.
Fair enough.
Okay, so camera with rear view access as well, so this...
Although the rear view is a bit buggered.
Yeah.
And I think because we are there, I don't think you'll see much of the rear view, but that's okay because it's not moving.
Yep. Luckily. Oh, now it is.
A little bit.
Oh, it's just showing the police car literally coming up behind him. And he's doing a U-turn because he's going after the car that did something behind.
Okay, what do we got here? A suburb. Yeah, that's no good. Okay. Oh, that was a patrol car.
Yep. They also look like family cars, so, you know.
Just goes to show that...
Did you see the way that he walked it back into the car?
Oh, a cutoff. Ooh, I've seen a lot of these.
Yep. And cutting off a truck, and there's the police car.
You're not supposed to cut off a truck. Not like that. So, would you mind stepping over?
Yep.
Just shows you that in Australia, cop cars can come in all shapes and sizes. So
Yep, and colours.
Be careful.
You never know who could be behind you.
Okay. Oh, that guy was speeding, most likely.
Oh, yeah. Well, this guy's driving 70 kilometres an hour, so he's driving maybe 80, 90 or 100.
This is also very recent.
He's gonna wait for him.
Yep, now he's gonna turn around. Oh, no, he's stopping. He knows what he did.
Yep.
He knows.
It just shows how amazing, like, how far they can see. Like...
Oh, no, he's got no rego. He's got no rego.
Oh.
At all.
Well, then.
Oh, where are we now? This doesn't look like... This must be Adelaide. This does not look like Australia. This looks European, so it must be Adelaide.
Yep.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
Went through red. Yep, through red and stopped right there. And there's the cup.
And it's a learner plate.
It's a learner plate. Oh, beautiful.
Yep.
Well, you can kiss your learner plate goodbye.
Yep.
Yep. And off he goes now. Oh, there's another one.
Well, he still went on red. He kind of stopped and then decided, hey, it's red. I guess.
Oh, that's the cop. Okay.
So off he goes.
And he's gonna come back.
And he's gonna come back. Because this guy.
What did the guy do? I didn't see anything wrong.
No idea, but he definitely did something.
He does not like him, though.
Yep. I wonder, like, how many of these videos we're actually going to recognize where it is.
Well, not this one, though. This isn't Melbourne. And
Yeah.
I don't think that guy realizes what he did wrong.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but, you know.
This looks like Geelong, to be honest.
Nah, it's not.
A little bit.
Crime scene vehicle, off he goes.
Speeding?
Yeah, most likely.
Well, look, so we are moving 105.
Yep.
And that guy is definitely 110, 120.
Which is probably the max that you can go.
Even we are going 105, which on most freeways 100 is top.
No, but it is. So you, like, the speed limit says 100, but you can go up to 105.
Yeah.
And basically they can't fine you, or, you know, you won't be stopped.
You won't be stopped until you're within that little tolerance, but it's not smart pushing it.
Yeah, it's not smart pushing it, because they technically, you know, won't, but, like, if they are on a day, like, let's just stop them to see why they went 5, or just to do a check and they find something else.
Okay.
Basically, don't do 105, because, it, you know...
Ooh, there we go. He went on red.
Yep. Because...
40. Okay,
40.
so a warning zone.
And this driver is driving 42 kilometres an hour. Well, he's going down now, so he's 40. But...
that guy is not going 40. Look at that. And that's a cop car going right behind him.
Yep.
Ooh, you gotta love it.
That's why I always check my rearview mirrors too, because you honestly never know who can be behind you or in front of you.
You gotta love that.
Yep. Oh, he's following him.
He's following him.
There's another 40 sign.
There we go. He's following him like that because the other car doesn't have an option where to stop. As soon as the other car has an option to pull over, he's going to pull him over.
Yeah, fair enough. So, a family friend who, obviously I mentioned a family friend, is on a show, on the Highway Patrol show. He's a cop.
Mm-hmm.
His mum, actually, she was driving to our state, so I'm not going to say what state we are in.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they would know Melbourne, so Victoria.
Yeah.
So she was driving from South Australia to Victoria, and this one cop car did nothing wrong. She was driving within the speed limit and stuff, and I can't remember exactly why. He made basically some excuse. So she was driving, and he followed her, I think, for 100 or 500 kilometres down the road. He was following her for at least an hour. She said.
So an hour, that would be around 100 kilometers.
Yeah.
So 100k.
Yeah. So then he lights, pulled her over, fined her, gave her a ticket. And she was, like, officer, like, what have I done wrong? Like, I'm not speeding or anything. She honestly didn't know what she had done wrong. It was literally, she was driving, and it was just something so small and silly.
Okay.
And me and my mum both said, you need to fight it. Like, there's no way that you're going to pay this fine, which was actually a very big amount because, and...
So what was the offense?
I think that he, mentioned that she was speeding and then her tires, and she's like, I wasn't speeding. And he mentioned it at one point she had done something at one specific point in the road, like she went a little bit, basically just finding basically excuses of why to fine her, why to pull her over, because he was following her for so long, waiting for her to basically do something that he could technically pull her and fine her, pull her over and fine her. And because she's an older lady, she's on the pension. She doesn't have a lot of money.
Yeah, fair.
So she can't really afford the fine. I think the fine was like $700. Like, it was a big amount. And for her, it's a lot. Like, she can't afford it. Like, to pay for something so silly that wasn't even her fault.
Hey, 700 for anyone is a lot.
Yes.
700 is not a small sum of money.
Yeah, that's right. So what ended up happening was me and my mum finally convinced her to get a hold of her son. And she contacted him when she got back home to South Australia. And I think he went up there to get the fine, or she left it at his place. Like, he found out about the fine. He had the fine, and she mentioned it, said that we convinced her. She was going to pay it, but we said, do not pay the fine. We'll call him if you even think about paying it. So she didn't pay the fine. She told her son about it. I think he left the fine with us. I can't remember, but her son got a hold of the fine with the officer's details and all of that on there. And he went to his boss, basically, and his boss says that, her son is a very great, officer and stuff. So he went, and I think that this officer was under another division, and basically his boss was like, you're baiting, it was just excuses of why to fine her. There was no legitimate reason. And do you know who basically his boss had fun with it and said, do you have any idea this little old lady who you stopped? And he's like, no, who is she? Just a little old lady being like an asshole, as some of them are. And he said, well, yeah, she's the mum of one of my really good officers, and you have to withdraw the fine, or we're gonna, take it up with your boss, basically. And yeah, she didn't have to pay. It got cleared.
That's fair.
Yep.
Well,
so
yeah, while we're on the topic of bullshit fines, you did mention previously that there is a bit of tolerance when it comes to speed limit.
There is about 5k on a freeway.
On a freeway. That's the most important part. And that is only if there's a patrol car that's doing the measuring. If, for instance, you're an idiot like I am, and you go a little bit faster on a regular, road through an industrial estate, and the camera catches you, even if you've sped 2k an hour more than what the allowed limit is, if you get that photo taken, you have to pay the fine.
Yep.
Because about 2 years ago, I was going down the road in one of the industrial estates, 10-20k away from here. and the speed limit on the road was 60. I was going 62. I was going down the road, and camera flashed. Week later, I got a little
Postcard.
envelope in my mailbox saying, you went 2 kilometers per hour over the speed limit. Here, have a little check for $273. 273 Australian dollars for going 2 kilometers per hour over the speed limit.
Yeah, so in suburbs and towns and stuff, generally you are not allowed to go over the speed limit, like
At
even
all.
by 1. So if a camera catches you, they will snapshot you and fine you. If it's a patrol car, then they might let it go because they'll watch you to see if you're going to go under. If you don't go under, if you stay and even go up, then they're definitely going to pull you over.
Yeah, but if the camera catches you, then you're done.
Yep. And then on the freeway, obviously the max, they are saying that you max 5 kilometers over the 100 limit because it is on a freeway. So they do allow that. But once it's over the 5, cameras will catch you. And the police, if you're going 5 over the 100 limit, technically they will just might type your license plate into the computer, and if anything shows up, then they'll pull you over. Or they might just pull you over to see, do a random breath test or just random test checkups, so they're not bored, basically.
Just to spook you a little bit. So,
Yeah,
so you know that you're being watched.
Basically.
More or less.
Basically, yeah.
All right.
Let's
Let's
continue.
move on. No, what happened there?
No idea, but he just went through a red.
Oh yeah, off he goes. Oh well. Hope he remembered his rego.
Well, he's...
Yeah, he went in red, like right off.
Yep. And the cop was taking out a pen out of his pocket. Oh, they're coming.
There we go.
So he got in the car and off he goes.
Yeah, he ain't letting that one go.
Oh, absolutely not. I wouldn't either. Yep. He probably told, the conversation would have been, I was literally standing right there, mate. I was watching you. What the hell?
This looks like not north, but more eastern Melbourne.
Yeah.
Like Fitzroy or something like that. Fitzroy East. Yep, that's what you get.
Yep. Hot car behind.
Okay.
This guy's riding the emergency shoulder
That's
lane.
the emergency lane. There we go.
And
He's gonna just scooch through.
there's
That's the guy
him.
from the front dash.
Yep. Passing through. He wants to turn, but that's still no excuse.
That's
you know?
not good enough.
And off he goes.
Yep.
There are sometimes some exceptions, but that was way too long. He was literally riding the shoulder lane.
That was not good.
So
Ooh.
this looks like a coastal town.
Yeah, and it looks like a no U-turns.
Oh, absolutely.
That was not.
Look, this car's moving.
Yep.
And
That was
there
not
he
a
is.
road. That was not a road where a U-turn would be allowed.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely not. It's not wide enough. Ooh, yeah,
That was a
here.
red, and
there
there's the
it
cop
is.
car. You like think, why is the car waiting? But then you see the cop car and you realize, they're coming up and. Yep, so he knew because he saw the cop car behind him.
Yeah.
When you check your rearview mirror, it's too late,
And these are all recent videos. Look, it's all 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Nice to see that our cops are on the ball,
Yeah.
At least when it comes to traffic.
He's really speeding. Like, off he goes.
Not for long. There it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Would you mind stopping over?
Yep, there's a camera.
Yep. Did you see that flash? That's
Yep.
what got me. Whoa, 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 buddy. You were in the wrong lane for that.
I know, tell me about it.
And there's a person who's going to tell you that you were in the wrong lane for that.
Mm-hmm. Literally.
You could have ran him off the road. Almost did.
Yep.
What is this guy burning?
He's doing a burnout, and there's a cop car, the crime scene's van.
This is not Melbourne. No way this is Melbourne.
Mm.
Moore Park. We don't have a Moore Park here.
No, I don't think we do. I think it's either New South Wales or Queensland.
Looks like it. It's way too tropical looking.
Yep, there he goes.
Yep, there we go.
Well, he's stopping behind you, so, you know, who do you think is pulling over?
Okay, what do we got here? It's
Convention
green.
Centre, I think it said. So we've been around this area too.
It's green. This does have to be Melbourne. Woo! Okay, I didn't see an offence here. What was the offence?
He ran a red light, I think, or he was speeding.
Now this looks like Melbourne. Like see home.
Did you see what that car
Yeah.
did?
When
You went on a red and then the cars, and you just had to, you know.
yeah, this definitely looks like see home, Altona, and their Melbourne Park.
Yep. And there's a cop car.
Yep.
Doing a U-turn over the barrier. Over the, you know.
They can.
Oh yeah, they can. That car definitely can. That was built like a, you know.
Mm-hmm. And if there wasn't this ramp on the side, I would have said this definitely looks like the road to Torquay. Like totally.
Like he knew when he realized and he saw the cop standing there. It's too late, man. He's already seen you
Whoa,
speeding.
what is going on with him?
I don't know, but he looks drunk.
He is wobbling. He flashed him. Dude, you okay? Oh. There we go. Step aside. Move aside for the. There we go. Now they're going to, you know, check out what's wrong.
Yep.
Okay. Random conversation. Blah blah blah. What's gonna be the offense?
I kind of think that he already did the offense. The police just haven't caught him yet. There they are.
I didn't see the offense, to be honest.
He cut the other driver off. He went
Oh.
speeding and cut him off.
Right. Oh, this is foggy.
The police car's right there.
Yeah. And that guy in front of him just went red.
Yep. So the police car went after him.
Okay, that's a truck.
Oh god, this camera's vision is so bad.
Well, rain. It's raining. Red. Yep, he's still going on red. Mm-hmm. Not supposed to do that, buddy.
And it's a truck.
And there's a person who's going to tell you you're not supposed to do that.
Yep.
Also, this was a dash cam from 2013, so...
Yeah, there is better quality
Did
dash
he
cams.
just cut off... He literally just cut off a police car. Well then.
Yep. Try to do a 3-point turn in a place you're not really allowed to do a 3-point turn.
In front of a police car.
In front of police car.
Well, yeah, that guy went on like barely orange.
Actually, both of them.
Both of them did.
Oh no, I think he's after that guy because he would have
Yeah,
gone.
because that one was completely in red.
Yeah. Because technically on orange you're allowed to go if you can't stop, but red.
Whoa! And there's a police car
car
as well, just to make sure he's okay, you know.
Yeah, and
So they can give him a ticket.
and hopefully that other car is, you know, caught.
Whoa, that one was rough.
I hope he doesn't try to do a runner because the cops already saw you. Like, it would be very bad for you if you were to do a runner.
Not good, not good.
No, not good at all.
Anyways, so that was the first block.
Yeah.
We're probably for the second block we're probably gonna look for more Australian ones, and then we're gonna start going worldwide. But before we start working on that, I gotta brag a little. Look at what I got. So a few days ago, I don't know if you can see it properly. A few days ago, I got a gift from Anna here.
Yeah.
And it's, to be honest, it's nothing too big when it comes to the value. It's just a stainless steel ring, but
I liked it.
It really means a lot that she would kind of get me something like this, especially because I am not much of a jewelry or ring person. This thing that you see here and this thing that you see here is literally recent development. I started wearing those about 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Something like that, about 2 weeks ago, and the ring is like a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
The reason is because at some point, instead of a stainless steel, here is going to be a bit of a different ring. And because I'm not so much of a, jewelry, accessories and all of that.
Even though you should be, because I think, it suits you wearing it. So.
I don't know. It definitely looks nice. It looks much flashier than the entirety of the rest of me. I'm not flashy.
Fair enough.
But at some point, as I said, there's going to be a bit of a different ring there. So at this point, you have no idea how irritating this is for me. For instance, I'm picking up stuff, and I go up to either drop it off, or I'm picking up rubbish and I'm dropping it off in the bin. And if I had my hands, my fists crunched up, and I release them, I still have a feeling like I'm holding something and that something is stuck to my hand. So I just go. And
then you realize what it is.
And then I realize it's a ring. So it's a learning process. I'm doing this so I can get adjusted, and I really appreciate that she would give me something like this to help out, because before this I actually had one other bit dingier, like an iron ring. It was basically something that I got from Wish, more or less. Yeah. And that was super uncomfortable. So
it was pretty huge too.
Yeah, no, it's gigantic. I'll actually put a photo of that to see what I was working with. And it was super uncomfortable. It was half a size too big, so it was kind of going around. It was like chafing. It was horrible. And when she noticed, she's like, "Oh, you're wearing a ring and everything." Mm-hmm. And then I explained why I'm wearing a ring, and she's like, "Nah, let's go to the big shopping center, to the big plaza, and we're gonna get you something proper."
Yeah, something nice.
Yeah. So I got a thing.
I was gonna say, something nice to play with. You're not meant to actually play with it.
Yeah. As I said, this is still very irritating. At certain points, I just have to, just and just leave it somewhere. But for the most part, I'm still wearing the ring. So
yeah, it's progress.
Getting there. Slowly but surely. All right, let's find the next segment. See what we're gonna work with.
Yeah, let's look at the next one. So that's Dashcams Australia also.
Yeah, well, I said we're gonna do the next segment to still be.
Well, I'm lucky that there is another one suggested. Really.
We said we're gonna do another Australia one. So here we go, and here we go. Oh!
Wow!
It doesn't say how much how fast we were going, but that was not good.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
That was not okay.
I was actually driving to a friend's place a couple years ago on the freeway, and I had a car that was like literally.
Oh, and he's not stopping.
Yeah, no.
He ain't. Oh, there we go. There we go. Caught him.
Yeah.
Serves you right.
So yeah, this car was speeding so fast, and it's like he stole a car, and I'm like, thank goodness he didn't hit me or anyone else,
Not what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, no.
Not at all. And there's a person who's going to tell you you're not supposed to do that.
Yep, basically. Just think that they really have. It's like they have 20 or like 30 vision or something, 30-20 vision.
Something tells me that this guy is going a bit overboard.
Yep.
Especially on a rainy day like this, unstable roads, it's just not good.
Having a dash cam is super important. And dash cam like this person, it doesn't have anywhere how fast or slow they are driving. So say for instance, there are faulty cameras around. This guy wouldn't be able to prove that he wasn't driving, that he wasn't speeding, because there was no speed on the dash cam.
Not at all.
Whereas the dash cam that I, am getting does have a speed limit. So it will tell how fast I was going at that specific time so the camera can't fall,
There we go. Oh, by the way, today's episode has been brought to you by unidentified black liquid in a cup. Always there when you need it.
So it's a red light, and someone went through the red light. And there's a cop car right behind him, and he knows.
Motorcyclists are one of the most dangerous drivers when it comes to Australian traffic.
Yep.
It's just not.
Like this, they go between cars,
Yep. So he could have easily been hit by the car that was already in the intersection turning right. Luckily, he was, stopping there.
Yep.
And that previously just looked like Port Melbourne.
Yeah.
Woo! He was legally doing that because he had intermittent lines on his side, but he put several cars in danger there.
Yep, he definitely did.
There we go. See what I mean?
Yep.
They come in all shapes and sizes and colors. You never know.
That's absolutely right.
Oh, this was just a couple of months ago. Yeah, it's December. 2 days before Christmas. Well, 3 technically.
Yep. You definitely do not want to be
doing that.
Getting paid a visit by those guys 2 days before Christmas.
You want Santa, not those guys.
Oh yeah, literally. I wonder if he's got a Santa hat on. Oh. You know what they should actually do? Around Christmas, they should actually wear a Santa hat and be like, hey, here comes Santa Claus.
This looks like sunshine.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, okay, that happened.
Yep.
Okay, this is not Melbourne.
That guy went through red and there's a cop
sure
car
did.
after him.
Sydney.
And there he is.
That's one of the Sydney suburbs.
Yep.
Well, that's yes.
I don't care how annoyed you are with traffic.
That's not okay.
Don't do something like that, because coming in contact with a person like me on the roads, I ain't gonna let you in. So, and I'm gonna hope that everyone behind me is not gonna let you in. It doesn't.
Now there was a cop van that went past, but where is it now? Yeah, that's a patrol car.
Yeah.
There was a van and a patrol car.
Definitely a patrol car. Yeah, there it is. He just turned his lights on. That's a patrol car.
Whoosh. Ain't good. Yeah, he saw him. He picked up.
Yep, and all these cars are slowing down.
Yeah, so they can move out. So one thing that's really amazing about the traffic and people that participate in traffic here, as soon as you hear the sirens, regardless of whether it's going to be a cop car or a... Ooh, that's rough.
That guy went through red.
That's rough. There we go. Crime scene.
Yeah, they can do that type of thing as well.
Yeah.
If they're not,
Hey, they are authority as well.
Yeah.
As I was saying, if there's a crowd of cars and there's a patrol car coming, that's...
Did you see that?
He cut off the patrol car. And if there's a patrol car with the lights on coming, everyone's going to move aside.
There he is.
No matter what, everyone moves aside. This is the only place where I've seen that happening, so 2 thumbs up.
Yep. We definitely move aside, for when, the emergency services need to get through, because you never know why they're having to...
Oh, double full line. Yeah, that's not gonna fly.
Like,
look at him.
What the hell? Like, do you have a death wish or something?
I don't know if he has a death wish, but soon enough he's gonna have a ticket. I wonder if that white car behind him is the patrol car.
Yeah, you really wonder, wouldn't you?
Because that kind of looks like it would be.
Now that we've seen a couple of, even family-sized undercover cop cars.
Yeah, it could be anything.
You really wonder who it could be. And he's actually driving.
He's riding that.
And he almost took out that silver car.
Off he goes. That's about 140, 160. Definitely.
Yep.
Oh, they coming. So it's possible that they didn't see him, but someone reported it.
Yep,
there he is.
Either someone reported it or he was going in the opposite direction and just had to do a U-turn.
Bro.
Yep.
Not cool. Tradies and stuff. There we go. Lucky. That's a double full line. That if you cross a double full line, that's grounds to have your license immediately revoked.
And there's a police car doing a 3-point turn, or U-turn basically.
Yep. At least where I'm from, that's grounds to have your license revoked immediately.
Yeah, you are
because
in a lot of
double full line is not a joking matter.
That's right.
Oh, where are we now?
I reckon Queensland.
Oh,
and this one says it's a 60k zone, and he's driving 60, which is...
Doesn't look like Queensland.
Oh, there is a bridge that I drove over. I was in a, shuttle bus that we drove over that looked very similar to that.
The road looks horrible.
Actually, I think this... And there's a police car.
Yeah, the road looks horrible. They need some of our Melbourne roadworks there. Especially the western suburbs Melbourne roadworks.
The motorbike police car.
Yeah.
What's going to happen here?
Okay, so far nothing. Oh, I see what the... Have you seen what the problem is?
No.
The green light was constantly on and the guy in front... So that was all the green light.
Oh.
That was all green light. And the guy in front wasn't moving.
So he went to go have a look through his window what he's doing?
Yeah, and only went after the after it was yellow, basically messing with everyone at the back.
People must have been beeping him to go, and yeah.
Did he just pass him on a double crossed?
I think so.
I think so, yeah. This looks like that roundabout on West Geelong.
No, it looks like the roundabout I'm going towards, like Anglesey and stuff, where you pass the chocolate factory.
Oh, yeah, fair. We can't really tell it's dark.
Yeah. And there's the pop car.
I was like, what dropped? What was that? But it's just a piece of paper.
Or a toy.
Or a toy. Illegal U-turn.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a sign, no U-turns? If there isn't, then it's not an illegal U-turn.
It must be just, we can't see it.
Yeah.
But the cop car's right there. He just needs to wait to do the U-turn as well. Even though it's illegal, they're a cop car and they're chasing after someone. So,
yeah.
You know, it's obviously warranted.
Yeah, give it a moment. He's coming.
There he is. Unless he went a little bit further up to do a U-turn where he could.
I don't think we have... Yeah, that wasn't okay. I think that was on red.
Yep.
There he is. There he is. Can you see him? He's coming. Oh, okay. He picked up that it's him because he's not going to the... Is he gonna try? Oh, he's going. No. You're not gonna go because these guys are gonna block him. Have you seen it?
Yep.
They intentionally went there.
Oh, I would too. Like, he was gonna go to the petrol station when he realized the cop was gonna pull him over. He tried to do a runner, which is not a good idea because, you know, you're gonna be a lot worse off.
There we go. That's what you get.
Yep.
This looks like Yarra Ranges up north.
And it's really, like, you got to be careful.
Yeah, the visibility is shite.
The roads are not okay up there.
The visibility is shite.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Say hi to your speeding ticket.
Mm-hmm. Say hi to your little friends.
Wait, this looks super familiar.
Yes, it does.
I know this intersection.
So do I, and there's the cop car. And there's from the back.
Yeah.
Off he goes, and... Is that him or was this guy him? Oh no, there is the cop car. Yep.
Beautiful.
Yes, I went for a red in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And he goes after
Off
him.
they go.
Mm-hmm. This looks like a Port Arlington or like some street in Melbourne. That's kind of...
Well, I think that was a pretty educational block when it comes to traffic safety. Basically, I don't know how it works in other countries, but if you're coming to Australia, please respect the traffic rules because there's way more patrol cars than what you might think.
Yeah.
And for the most part, they are having a particularly shit day, and they are looking for you specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So there's patrol cars everywhere. They come in all shapes and sizes, all colors. Could be a family car, could be a sports car, could be an old car, could be a new car. You never
Generally,
know.
they're brand new.
Yeah. Although they might be masquerading if they're particularly dedicated.
Yeah.
So you'll never know until you see those two flashing lights, and then you're already done for.
Yep. Basically, don't make yourself visible. Like, don't do stuff that is going to be like, you know, their lights for them, you know, to be like, hey, you need to stop this person. So don't make yourself obvious.
Well, it's not don't make yourself obvious. Just respect the road rules.
Yeah, well, obviously, if you're speeding, you're making yourself obvious to
Yeah.
them. But if you're not, then they, most likely you'll be fine. But also, at the end of the day, sometimes if they stop you, haven't done anything wrong. They stop you because they just decide a random check.
Yeah,
and you can't help that.
basically just to see how you're doing.
Yeah, but make sure majority of the time, don't make yourself obvious.
That would be the best thing.
Oh, and one of the big things, if they're like, they're coming after you, they're stopping you, do not run, because you're going to make yourself a lot worse for yourself than if you just stop.
And when they do stop you,
don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole, and don't make them look. Don't assume that don't talk to them like they're an idiot. They are not.
They've got cameras in their patrol cars.
Do not make up bullshit excuses. Do not insult the patrol officer's intelligence. It ain't gonna end good for you.
Yep, and they've got evidence on their cameras, so...
If they've stopped you, they have a reason for stopping you. So just ask them what the reason is. When they say what the reason is, say, yes, okay, it happened, I admit. What can we do from this point on? What happens?
Or you can do what I did. And one day I literally, right in front of the cop car, and I just admitted, yeah, I knew what I did. I'm really sorry. I feel extremely bad. And the poor guy was shocked because he couldn't believe it. Like, he literally could not believe that I actually admitted to doing what I did. And I felt absolutely horrendous. I cried when I got home because I felt terrible. And obviously he saw that I was upset, and I'm definitely remorseful. He didn't see that coming. Like, and sometimes you could be remorseful and you can look like you feel terrible about it and you're sorry. But when you actually admit to doing what they saw you do, like, yeah, he did not see that one coming, and he let me off. He just said, just please be very careful. And I said, I will, I promise. Yeah. And after that, I was very careful.
Basically, it's a very simple question. You know how most patrol officers stop you and ask you, do you know why I stopped you? Just say yes and say you're sorry.
Or before they even ask, just say, I'm sorry, I know what I did. And they'll make it their job easier. And you're most likely going to get either a lighter fine or a lighter sentence, or you might get off with a warning. If you're lucky.
Make their job easier, make their day better, and they're going to make your life easier, basically. Yep. All right. Oh dear, we are already over the 1 hour mark. Good God, time flies when you're having fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. When you're watching, videos that are very interesting.
This,
unlike the, vines that we watch.
Yeah, the vines are horrible. So this is a topic that I really enjoy. We both really enjoy. So we might. It's like instant satisfaction when you see like the kids like this getting punished.
Yeah.
So we might actually revisit this in one of the future episodes. Obviously, it's not going to be the next episode because that would be kind of, same topic on and on and on. But we are definitely going to come back to this at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as this episode goes, I think we've reached the end of our little hangout. What do you think?
Yeah, I reckon.
We're about it. So the work week is done. There's a little bit of Sunday left. So why not just kick back, enjoy, maybe turn on some other podcast that you enjoy, maybe get some ambience, go play some video games, do whatever you do that makes you happy. How about that?
Or even just watch, if you haven't already, watch our previous Sunday WHAPS episodes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just wait until the credits. There will be a link. I think I usually put it right here.
On your face.
Oh, usually all over my face. But anyways, if you enjoyed hanging out with us for this hour and a bit-ish, and watching some Australian speeding violations getting immediately punished, bringing instant satisfaction to everyone involved, except for the ones being punished, of course, but they brought it upon themselves.
Yeah, exactly. You do the crime, you do the time.
Exactly. Please consider giving the video a like, leave a comment down below, tell us what you thought about the videos, tell us what you thought about what we spoke about, give us suggestions what to watch next. Of course, we're always taking suggestions. because we always need material for this stuff. So go wild, recommend us stuff, interact with the channel, subscribe even, you know.
Definitely.
Interact with the channel, help us get the YouTube algorithm on our side, and basically I hope you're having a wonderful weekend whenever you are, and I hope this little episode has made you ready and prepared for the next one.
Yeah.
Until the next episode, it's been Josip and Anna, and see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.